Okay, so in creating um, the elevation, the front elevation from the floor plan, so first thing we did was we established where the edge of the roof was going to be. So our roof line, the overhanging edge goes all around here. And then we drew a ridge line, the peak of the roof. We drew a ridge line here. We drew a ridge line here. And then we've got a valley that comes back down to the corner here and down over here. Yours may be different according to the shape of your house. So I may have to help you individually with what your house is going to look like or what your roof is going to look like. If yours is rectangular, it's going to be very easy because you're just going to have a single ridge line, single overhang. But if you have parts of your house that protrude out from that rectangle, it gets a little more difficult for each protrusion that you have. So this was mine. This is what I established for my roof line of the floor plan. So now let me show you how to project down and draw the front elevation. The elevation is what it's going to look like, looking at the square at the front of the house. Let me establish with you how to draw that front elevation. So I'm going to take and slide this up a bit. And I'm going to put another piece of graph paper right underneath it. And I am going to project down using my straight edge. I'm going to project down all of these pieces of information. I need this edge of the roof. I need this edge of the wall. I need the peak line or the ridge line. I need this wall. I need this edge of the roof. I need this wall, and I need this edge of the roof. So I'm actually going to slide this over a little bit so that I'm not running right on the edge of the page here. So right now I'm just going to draw vertical lines heading straight down the page. And I want to draw these fairly lightly because a lot of this stuff is going to be erased. So don't go crazy with dark lines here because a lot of this stuff is going to be erased. I just pulled down all those lines. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to establish where the ground level is, and I'm going to start going up from there. I'm just going to draw, I don't have to draw my ground level all the way from the edge of the roof. I'm going to start my ground level from the edge of the wall all the way over to the edge of this wall. Okay. Now I have the top of my foundation, right? After the ground level, you can see a little bit of foundation right at the base of the house, and that's about 6 inches tall. So I'm going to go half a grid mark for the top edge of my foundation. Try to make this a parallel line. Not real great at drawing a parallel line there. But that should be a 6-inch line. Then I'm going to go up 8 feet. 8 feet will be to the from the top of the foundation. I'm going to go up 8 feet to the top of the wall. This one I'm going to draw all the way from the edge of the roof, all the way across to the other edge of the roof. So I just established a ground level. I went up 6 inches. Then I went up 8 feet. Then I'm going to go up 6 more inches for the edge of the fascia board. This is already getting dull. And then for my tallest roof here, I'm going to go up, I'm going to say that my height of my roof, and this is just an arbitrary height, I'm going to say that it's the height of this, maybe we'll go how about 7 feet tall for the height of the roof. Now that's just on this big one. This one's going to be shorter. And I'm going to go for this, for the height of this roof, I'm going to go 7 feet tall for that one. Now I can't draw this roof in yet, the one here, because I don't know where on this it's going to hit. So I'm going to have to draw this side view first, or this side view first, before I can tell where this hits up on the edge of the. Okay, so let me label these things. I've got 6-inch foundation. I've got an 8-foot hole. I've got a 6-inch fascia. And I've got a 7-foot roof. Now, this is just preliminary. It's not done. This whole section here, I haven't drawn that yet. I'm going to establish where the wall comes out. I know that I've got a wall right here. I need to draw in that wall. That's why I said draw these lightly, because we're going to be erasing some things. And I know that the edge of the roof comes over to here. At this point, however, I don't know how tall, I don't know where on this section my roof goes until I was to draw this over here. So I either have to draw this view, the side view, to determine how tall this is, or I establish the height here. No, I can't do that. I have to draw the side view in order to tell how tall this is. And that comes with the second. I'll have to finish this roof after we do our second elevation. What I can do now is I can put in my doors and my windows. So I've got a window here, here, a door here, and a window here. So I'm going to project straight down all my doors and windows, and then I'll give you the sizes for those. Once you've established where all your doors and windows are located, the top edge of all your doors and windows is going to be 7 feet above the top of the foundation. So I went from the foundation, I'm going to go up 7 feet. Actually, I have an 8-foot wall, so I could come 1 foot down from the bottom edge of the roof. I could come 1 foot down. That would be the top edge of all of my doors and my windows. So it's 7 feet above top foundation is typically where you would draw your. Now the door is 6 foot 8 inches tall. So I went up 7 feet. I'm going to go back down 6 foot 8 inches. So I'm going to, my bottom of my door is above when I establish my door, from the top of the foundation, I went up 7 feet. I went up 7 feet to the top of the door, and then I went down 6 foot 8 inches to the bottom of the door. And the size of the windows, that's totally up to you. The top edge is the same. But the bottom edge, you can drop that bottom edge to wherever you want. I'm going to make mine all uniform just so that it looks. So let me mark 7 feet. Top, door, window. 7 feet to the top of your doors and windows. The door is 6 foot 8 inches tall. Now I want you to add some detail to your doors and windows. Add like a window frame around it. And don't forget your glare line. I know these are pretty small, so it's going to be tough to put in detail. Put in frames around your doors and your windows. So let me go over the sizes again. Okay, so once we project all of the edges down, we're then going to, from the bottom, you're going to establish a ground level. From the ground level, you're going to go up 6 inches for the foundation. Then you've got a wall from there. You're going to go up 8 feet for the total height of your wall. Then you've got 6 inches for your fascia board, which is the bottom edge of the roof. And then I established my roof at 7 feet tall. You can do the same, or that can be adjusted depending on how tall you want your roof. The top edge of all your doors and windows is 7 feet above the top of the foundation. And then the door comes back down 6 foot 8 inches for your door. And the bottom of the windows, that's up to you. You can make your window however big you want. Okay. I need to, and you're going to do 2 elevations. You're going to do a front view and a side view. So you choose from your floor plan, you decide which view gives you a better description of the house. I've got a door over on this left side over here. So I'm going to draw this left side and include that in my drawing as well. What I'm going to do is I'm going to continue videoing this so that you can see the establishment of the left side also, and how once I get the left side drawn and the side of this drawn, you'll see how I have to go back to this to finish off the roof of this once I know how tall this roof is. Because what I'll do is I'll take a line from this location. When we see the roof as a peak, I'm going to bring this location and find out how tall it is from here up to here. That will determine how tall this is down here. Okay. Let me pause the video real quick and take attendance, because you're going to be leaving me here in a second and I need to take attendance. Okay, so once we've established all of our heights and everything for our doors, our windows, you can go ahead and add some detail to them. Don't forget to add in your glare lines on your windows, and that's just 3 45-degree lines, short, long, short. I'm going to draw the side view now so that you can see what the side view is going to look like, and then I'm going to use that side view to establish how tall the roof is so that I can come back and I can finish this sketch, because this sketch is not done yet. I need to draw in the height of this roof here. Okay, so I'm going to turn this sideways. Set this drawing aside, bring in a new sketch, and I'm going to start the exact same way, where I'm going to, what I may do, I may put a piece of tape on this just to keep them together. Just so they don't slide apart. Just a little piece of tape. I just keep them together. And I'm going to project down, same way I did before. Okay, so I'm going to project down the edge of my roof, edge of my wall, peak of the roof, edge of the wall, edge of the roof. Come all the way back to this one here also. It goes down. And then we'll start with the bottom of the wall, and we'll just go up like we did the last one. I just need to establish where the ground level is. Somewhere in here. I'm going to go from edge of wall over to wall here. I'm going to go up 6 inches from my foundation. And then 8 feet for the wall. And drawn all the way out to the edge of the roof. And 6 inches for the fascia board. Then here, I went up 7 feet from here. So I need to go to my peak, down to my roof edge, and I need to go up 7 feet. That's how, when I drew this one, I went up 7 feet for the height of my roof. I need to go here, 7 feet up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to draw a line down to the top of my fascia board. I'm going to draw a little 6-inch line here, just a little. I'm going to go from the bottom of my fascia board up. Then I'm come to the edge of the roof here. Here's the edge of my fascia board. So from the top of it, I'm going to go to the peak. And from the bottom, drawing this one. I actually erase out and redraw the edge of my wall. Zoom in real quick. I can erase this fascia board. This doesn't actually exist. The fascia board goes up. And let me establish where the edge of my wall is. Yeah. Over. Here's a line here, establishing the edge of the fascia board. This roof goes all the way over. That's the fascia board there. So that goes all the way over. And then it goes up to, here's where I needed to look. I'm going to take this point now, this point, and I'm going to bring it straight across, straight down. Keep going, because wherever it hits the roof, there. So that's where, that point right there is where the height of my roof is. Bring and then down. So now I can use this information and say, okay, from the fascia board, I go up 1, 2, 3, it's 4 feet tall. So I can go back to my original now, go right on the ridge line, which is here. This is the middle of my roof. And I'm going to go up 4 feet from the top of the foundation. 1, 2, 3, 4. That point right there is where I'm going to draw my sorry, down a half grid mark, or 6 inches. Erase. Draw in. Okay, so this drawing helped me to establish how tall this edge was. So let me zoom out so you can see. There's the finished product of this wall. This wall and this wall. You know, that lines up. We've got our window here, which is here. We've got our door here, which is here. Our window right next to it. and our window over here. You got your ridge line, your roof line that runs all along the edge here. And then we have this roof that runs here. Ridge line lines up, the edges of the roof line up. Okay. And the height, I had to establish the side view. I had to establish where this hit the roof. So then I just projected it all the way down here. And that told me how tall the roof was, wherever it hit. Okay. Now I can go through and I can project this door down, this window down, and I guess I can go the edge of my steps. I didn't make my foundation very tall, so really this is having 4 steps to get up here is overkill on that, but I could put in a front porch or a front step here. Okay, so let me project these down, and I'm going to use the same measurements as before. From the top of the foundation, I'm going up 7 feet. We'll establish the top of the doors and windows. The door itself is 6 foot 8 inches. I'm going back down just above the foundation. And you, as we did before, you can pick the bottom of the, you can pick, so I went from the top of the foundation, I went up 7 feet, and then I went back down 6 foot 8 inches to the bottom of the door. And you can establish how tall the window is, and then just trim up. You don't have any windows over here on this side, so I'm not going to see any windows here on this wall. My windows on this have to match the windows on the floor plan. Add in. Add in my glare line. And okay. So all of the measurements are listed on this one. All your measurements are listed on this one. You need to give me front view and side view. This is on the left. Front elevation and side elevation are what is required. Okay. Hopefully that was helpful. If not, give me a call and I will try to walk you through it.